So,
What type of land are you targeting? Are you targeting anything specific, or is it a price range, acreage range?
so typically, we don't like to target anything that has a sale price of below around $30,000. I mean, we're saying that's our median sale price on the back end. And oftentimes, I'll say that plus we really don't like to target stuff that's less than 2 or 3 acres. So in a lot of my mailers, I'll just remove a lot of the stuff that's 3 acres and below.
Yeah. I think that where I see a lot of successful people is in that exact spot that you're talking about is a minimum purchase or resale price of about 30 grand. So you're getting 15,000 on the on profit is a minimum target to shoot for. And then there seems to be a sweet spot up to about $150,000 of where you can flip at a pretty good and pretty readily. Have you found that, or where do you see the cap of where those flips happen very naturally, or you get into value add stuff?
So I think you're right around the $150,000. I mean, it's rare, but you can still hit a double on 125, $150,000 deal. I'll tell you, like all of our 6 figure profit deals, they've had some sort of hair on them that we've had to solve. But yeah, I really love these bigger deals, even if you're not buying them at the normal land flipping 60% of value range. Let's say you're buying a 100-acre property for $2,500 an acre, and you reasonably believe that you can sell it for $3,500 an acre before you pay your brokers and all that stuff. Man, that's almost a 6 figure deal, right?
Yeah.
So who's going to turn that down? You got to make sure that you have the financing in place to where you're not going to get, crushed by some crazy hard money numbers. But I like that deal more than I like a taking a 25K property and selling it for 70 because I'm still making double. And at times of recession, those large acreage tracts, they really don't go down in value that much. Like you really
Mhm.
see your stuff more associated with housing. Your smaller acreage tracts, that's what takes a huge hit. But the stuff in rural areas that's really large land acreage, I love those deals. And if you get bank financing on them at a good rate that doesn't have a bunch of origination, you can use that leverage to turn those into incredible deals. We've done deals where we bought a property for $600,000. It was 296 acres. That's like right at 2K an acre. We sold it at 28.50 an acre, and we put $12,000 down. We only put $12,000 down in that deal because the bank allowed us to use our equity in the deal based on their appraised value rather than the purchase price. Yeah, like our spread was going from 600,000 to just over 800,000, but when it was all said and done, like it was a 6 figure deal that we turned 12,000 into 6 figures. And you just have to offer more on those because you're typically dealing with the more sophisticated buyer. And you can still get them at a deal, but you just have to make sure your spread's there. And my rule of thumb is that if we can buy something at $1,000 an acre less than what we think we can sell it for conservatively, then that's going to be a good deal.